Hello fellow explorers! Are you ready to our new adventure? Welcome back to our Explorer channel. Another vlog, another learning for everyone. Today, we're talking about something important, and it is how every student is different in a classroom full of unique learners. That's right, partner. We would like to thank Mr. Francis Ocampo for letting us observe on his class and share some great insights on understanding and helping all kinds of students learn better. So stick around as we dive into practical tips that show why diversity in classrooms is such a big deal. Let's get started on this learning adventure together. During the class observation, there were noticeable differences in how learners behaved and interacted with each other based on their level of engagement. Students to the first and third rows exhibited active participation by listening attentively, asking questions, and sharing their thoughts and opinions. They seemed eager to contribute to discussions and interacted with both their peers and the teacher in a respectful and collaborative manner. In contrast, students in the 4th to 6th rows displayed less engagement and were quieter during the class. They were less likely to ask questions or volunteer answers, and their overall behavior suggested a lower level of interaction and involvement in the learning process compared to their peers in the front row.
This difference in behavior and interaction levels highlights the varying levels of engagement among learners within the classroom, which can impact the overall dynamics of the learning environment. Mr. Ocampo may need to employ strategies to encourage active participation from all students to ensure a more inclusive and participatory classroom experience for everyone.
The relationship among learners shows aspects of both cooperation and competition. Some students collaborate well during discussions and group activities, demonstrating a cooperative attitude by helping each other and sharing ideas. This cooperation fosters a sense of teamwork and mutual support among learners. However, there are also instances of healthy competition among students, where they strive to excel and stand out in terms of participation, answering questions, or showcasing their knowledge on the topic. This competitive aspect can motivate students to actively engage in learning activities and contribute meaningfully to class discussions.
Regarding asking for help of the learners, it will observe that some students were more proactive in seeking assistance than others. Those students typically raise their hands or approach Mr. Ocampo during or after the lesson to ask questions or clarify doubts. They demonstrated a willingness to understand concepts truly and were not hesitant to seek support when needed.
When a student's answer wasn't quite right or didn't directly relate to the questions, Mr. Ocampo would find a way to connect it to the topic, and then ask another student for their answer, either by raising their hands or they will randomly pick a student, and that way he can also check if the student is listening to the discussion. This approach helps keep the discussion positive and encourages students to participate without feeling embarrassed about being wrong. It also allows different viewpoints to share in the classroom, which is helpful for everyone's understanding of the material.
Mr. Francis Ocampo effectively influences class interaction by mastering the art of questioning and using real-life situations as the basic for questions. Rather than interstating that a student's answer is wrong, the teacher skillfully finds ways to connect it to the topic at hand, ensuring that no students feel embarrassed or discouraged.
This approach encourages students to participate actively without fear of making mistakes, promoting a positive and inclusive classroom environment where learning is collaborative and supportive. The teacher's ability to guide discussion through thoughtful questioning and gentle redirection enhances class interaction and fosters an encouraging and learning environment for all students, even though they have differences. In distinctness of a learner in a diverse classroom, as a teacher, you can act as a facilitator and encourage conversation and healthy debate between diverse opinions. Group assignments are also a great way to expose students to diverse perspectives, allowing them to work together to explore and solve a problem.
Recognizing and celebrating the diversity of learners is not only essential for fostering inclusivity, but it also enriches educational experiences, promotes empathy, and prepares those young minds to thrive in a globally interconnected world.